Finally get paid for the get down. You can't tell me now about time. Do you know how many lines I done pent down? Vibes I done sent out, but we ain't here to dig. I'll up the market till they come red carpet and kids. Success still the target, soon I'll be crossing that bridge. But can't bring everybody with me, family only. I got some people think I owe a favor, barely know me. That's why my focus on the road, it's all I know. I see them sticking close to play the wall and watch my growth, cause I got something they never had. So get on the beat and I need a helipad. I float, I'm fly, you know where I'm from, so it comes as no surprise. I just out with a mean vernacular, dream spectacular. I keep a queen and passenger, FL capital Y. Anywhere I am, jam, that's for sure. Turn me on, better set the mood from the door. That's just how it goes.
Glad I've been keeping it playing so long. Out here in this world, I feel it ain't a place that I could roam. But ain't nothing like you when I'm at home. It ain't nothing like you when I'm at home.
That's why I came out stepping. I can't be doing things regular for you. I want the man's at the last. I know how time try and ruin things. It get repetitive, got you tempted to doing things. I can't get reckless without you, wouldn't be no music thing. Plus, remember, we made promises way back then, and I still owe that 5-bed house with 2-3 kids. We got a fairy tale plan that's gonna change up the order they sort the mail in. Plus, I know loyalty not as valued as what it was. We not influenced by what they do, cause it's only us. I still hear poetry when I'm looking into them eyes. I still get lost in the thought of you with so much to find. And yeah, you know you fine, but still I must remind that we can live this forever and feel this forever and never and never. And still that wouldn't leave me enough for time to tell you all the ways I feel. Why would I throw that away for thrills? Trying to play the field.
Glad I've been keeping it playing so long. Out here in this world, I feel it ain't a place that I could roam. But ain't nothing like you when I'm at home. It ain't nothing like you when I'm at home.
That's why I came out stepping. I can't be doing things regular for you. I want the man's at the last. I know how time try and ruin things. It get repetitive, got you tempted to doing things. I can't get reckless without you, wouldn't be no music thing. Plus, remember, we made promises way back then, and I still owe that 5-bed house with 2-3 kids. We got a fairy tale plan that's gonna change up the order they sort the mail in. Plus, I know loyalty not as valued as what it was. We not influenced by what they do, cause it's only us. I still hear poetry when I'm looking into them eyes. I still get lost in the thought of you with so much to find. And yeah, you know you fine, but still I must remind that we can live this forever and feel this forever and never and never. And still that wouldn't leave me enough for time to tell you all the ways I feel. Why would I throw that away for thrills? Trying to play the field.
Glad I've been keeping it playing so long. Out here in this world, I feel it ain't a place that I could roam. But ain't nothing like you when I'm at home. It ain't nothing like you when I'm at home. It get hotter in the summer, yeah. Hotter in the summer. The winter don't stand no chances. Hotter in the summer, yeah. Hotter in the summer. The winter don't stand no chances. Hotter in the summer.
Front of your back, be careful who you hugging, you dab. Cause these niggas ain't your brother like that. Don't really love you like that. From the land of snakes, trying to be a great. Trusting everybody that I love, that was my mistake. Turn me cold-hearted to a savage. If you fuck me over, I ain't giving out passes. Doing big shit, we ain't doing nothing average. Hotter in the summer if you ask.
It get hotter in the summer, yeah. Hotter in the summer. The winter don't stand no chances. Hotter in the summer.
Went from wearing Chuck Taylor to Balenciaga. Sweaty think I'm rubbing on the genie bottom. Giving nada, saying nada, I'm just pushing product. I made my waves in the winter, now my summer hotter.
Gotta catch up.
Move too swift for all the lame shit. You asking for a favor, how I know we ain't the same, bitch. Watch how I in and out lane switch. They trying to earn cheese off a K, but they ain't Swiss.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Marlon. We are back at it again with another edition of the show. So, if this is your first time watching, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have in the land of PlayStation, Xbox, as well as PC. If that is the place for you, then hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. What's up to everybody? Hope everybody is doing well today in the AM, depending on where you are in the world right now. Oh, man. So we got a lot to cover and discuss today in the land of PlayStation. A lot of it has to do with rumors, and on top of that, as well as Sony themselves coming out talking about how optimistic they are about their next live service game. And also on top of that, we want to talk about the PlayStation 5 Pro, which is imminent at this point. We're getting a report here about a digital-only model. I know some of you guys are probably going to be wanting a disc model, but we will see once the curtains reveals what's going on behind the stage. We're also going to be talking about Sony having a marketing deal for GTA 6, which shouldn't come as no surprise to anyone on that one. I mean, they had it for GTA 5, and Sony had a solid history with Rockstar back in the PS2 days, and so should come as no surprise. But Sony has shocked the industry yesterday, pulling the plug on Concord in just under 2 weeks, which is a record high for a game. I mean, most games typically be on the market for like months, and then, or maybe a couple years, and then they'll pull the plug on it. But, record time, Sony just pull the plug on Concord and refunding. That's the good part about it all, is that Sony is issuing out refunds to people who actually purchased the game. I saw one person out on Twitter, shouts to Shokio. He was one of the ones that said that he just started playing the game yesterday and it just won't let him play the game at all. And they automatically refunded him his money back on Steam. So that's crazy. That is crazy. I mean, they are literally serious. But we got an update from Firewalk themselves. Obviously, there's a lot of people trolling them right now and making fun of them and this and that and talking about get this woke game out of here and all sorts of stuff being said on Twitter and social media, and, just kind of egging the situation on. And the gamers won. I mean, at the end of the day, man, like I said before, gamers are going to be the ones to win. And how we win is we speak up about how we feel, and we also vote with our wallet. So at the end of the day, this is what we need to keep on doing and show these corporations that, hey, this is unacceptable. I'm not standing for this because this is just not right. And, we know what you're capable of, which we've all been saying this this entire time. And I think Jim Ryan has left PlayStation in a very bad state when it comes to this live service push during his time at Sony. And it sucks because now, Hiroki Katoki, Hideki Noshino, and also Herman Hulse have to literally pick up the pieces now and try to muscle through there. And it's just crazy to me because it's like Sony just have so much talent, but yet still it's like they want to push
Morning, here
for
we
certain
go again
things.
with the PS5 Pro milking.
Oh, Daily Chan, here you go. I can't win with you, right? On one hand, if I don't talk about it, you get mad, and then you say, oh, man, where's the PS5 Pro? Man, why are you not talking about PS5 Pro? And then now we getting a report about it. Now you're complaining. So, my man, pick a lane that you want to stay in, okay? Thank you for the $2. Anyways, that regard out to the side. So, yeah, it's very interesting, man, because now this puts Sony in a position where it's like, okay, what are you going to be doing next? And obviously, Fairgames, they're pretty positive about this. And there's some things going on behind the scenes, which we're going to be discussing. So Sony is not letting up off the gas. So this is why I put the poll at the top of the top of the stream there. Make sure you go ahead and vote on that. You guys might not like live service game. The problem is not live service, is how good is your game, right? Because you can have a phenomenal game and it's a live service game, aka freaking Helldivers 2. That's probably the best live service game to date for this entire year. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, how it actually performed. And obviously you had First Descendant. I mean, there's other games as well, Marvel Rivals, but in terms of PlayStation, that is literally the best live service game that they have put out to date. And it's hard to replicate success, you know, like it's hard to come up with something else, you know, just like a rapper or anybody that creates content or something like that. It's hard to replicate that. Just like with YouTube, like it's hard to get into the algorithm and stay in the algorithm, right? So you got to keep, you got to keep staying on that treadmill and keep making that great content that, you know, people want to watch, you know, people want to play. And I think in Sony's case, man, they have to pay attention, bro. They have to pay attention to what people are saying. Talk to the players, you know, interact more on social media, connect more with your players. You promised us that you were going to communicate more with us. And I think that's what a lot of people want. People want to know what is going on internally at PlayStation. And we don't know that if they don't communicate with us and let us know exactly what's going on. And so, yeah, 2025 is going to be a crucial year, not just for Sony, but also the Xbox brand as well. And I think it's pretty safe to say that, you know, both Sony and Microsoft is going to have to put their foot on the gas. On one hand, we have more games skipping Xbox. We also have games coming to Xbox. I believe it's Street Fighter Collection or something like that. It's supposed to be coming to Xbox next year. And then there's another game recently. The developers, you know, they were on Twitter talking about stuff about Series S and this and that. So it's just good and bad news here and there. 2024 has been a very, very interesting year for both Sony and Microsoft. But I think ultimately, once Sony give a proper roadmap of what they're planning and what they're doing for 2025, I think that will definitely kind of calm things down a bit right now, because a lot of people are very much so upset with Sony and wondering what's going on. Like, what are you doing now? You know what I mean? Like, what can you do different? And where are the single player? Where are the big single player games? Like, that's the meat and potatoes of this whole conversation, is where's the big stuff at? You know, we know it's coming, and a lot of the studios that we know is cooking like heavily right now, we want to see what they're cooking, right? We know Hideo Kojima, even Kojima out on Twitter a couple of days ago, I saw he was like, man, I'm so tired. Like I'm still testing the game. I'm still playing the game. I mean, this man is working, you know, over the clock just to make sure that this game, and that's what Sony is known for, right? I mean, I know Kojima is one of those legendary. That's why I give Kojima his flowers, man, because he's one of the hardest working developers out there. And, you know, being a director, man, it's no joke, you know what I mean? Because you have to direct in, you have to be testing, you got to make sure everything is running right. It's just that quality assurance. And Sony has always been, you know, one of those publishers that is known for quality. And, you know, here we are, you know what I mean? So, it's very interesting, man. It really is. Thank you so much for the super chat. Keith, let's go. Thank you guys, man. Thank you guys. Thank you guys, man. You got the membership train started. You got the member train started. Oh, Keith. Oh, Keith. I don't think Kratos can catch a break this month at all. So that's 19 more to go. Thank you guys, man. Thank you guys. Thank you guys, man.
We'll make our own destiny.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank y'all for the blessing, man. Thank you guys for the blessing. Let me add 5 to that one. No, 4 to that. 5. Yes, 5 to that one. Thank you so much, man. I really, really do appreciate the blessing. But yeah, like I was saying, man, shout out to Keith. Everybody
Thanks
with
for the
gifted
dono.
subs, I appreciate y'all.
Sony can be successful with a legacy title if they stop being stubborn. Helldivers to me is a legacy title of the past but released now.
Yeah, for sure. Which I was going to get ready to get into. Shouts to Keith. God bless you, man. Everybody with gifted subs, make sure you go to the community tab. I'm going to be updating the private Discord. I hope everybody with gifted subs can become permanent members of our community. This week, we're doing our second episode of the MGN member podcast. So if you want to be a part of that, just hit that join button, baby, and let your voice be heard. I think it will be really, really dope. So shouts to Keith. 19 more to go on the day. I'll update the board here shortly. But yeah, we got to talk about that as well, too, about the situation that's going on with their IPs, because it don't sound too good right now. Guys like me and a lot of other content creators have been saying for the longest time, preaching the same thing. Listen, you need to tap into your established IPs. Right. If you can't create something original, you need to tap into those established IPs. Some people are going to, say, well, Marlon, those IPs ain't going to work in today's time. That's a bunch of nonsense. OK, because at the end of the day, you got to show people what made you in the first place. And I think a lot of their legacy stuff made them into the company that they're in, that there is today, made them into the publisher that they're in today. Sony has always been known to be ruthless back in the PS2 and PS3 era, and also in the PS1 era as well. But at the same time, they've always been known for quality games. That's what Sony has always been known for, to put out quality AAA games, right? And it seems like, they have tipped the scale a little bit in terms of the quality department. Not every single thing has been quality, over the years. Some games are hit or miss for some people. Even though, Concord, like I said before, it's a polished experience. It's just that it's a little bit too late to the party, to the genre that it was trying to tap into, which is hero shooters. It's one of the better looking and playing performance-wise games. And when it comes to Unreal Engine 5, the game does look really good in terms of the quality, but it falls short in so many different areas, right? No story mode, not enough modes to go around, the matchmaking, the time to kill, like all these different things, the maps, the imbalancement of the weapons and characters and all this sort of stuff. And people, with the, they didn't like how the characters look, the pronouns and this and that, and all the drama surrounding that type of stuff. So that's why I was saying, like, Firewalk, they do have talent. They do have talent. They know how to make a game that utilizes the PlayStation 5 hardware. I mean, it ran pretty smooth in terms of performance. The gunplay is pretty solid. It's just that if it was something completely different, then, maybe more people would kind of resonate with it. And maybe if the characters were designed a little bit different, maybe it might have meshed with more people. If there were more wider variety of maps, more smaller variety of maps, maybe that might have meshed with people more. Like, so there's different things here to kind of look at. And I think, when you look at Helldivers 2, just like you said with the super chat, man, it's a relic of the past. And again, the past, which I've been saying, legacy. Legacy is very, very important. A lot of these people, are new to PlayStation now. I've seen people out on Twitter, don't know if they're trolling or not, don't know if it's real or not, but people are saying, I'm just now starting to buy a PlayStation 5. You see what I'm saying? Or I missed out on PS2, I missed out on PS3. Now I'm buying a PlayStation 5. I'm like, whoa, you miss out on 2, 3? Oh man, that's like the heart and soul right there. That's the heart and soul of PlayStation. And you missed out on all that. Oh no, I had a PS1, but I missed out on 2 and 3, and I had a 4. Or some people would say I only had a PS1. and you missed out on 3 generations of PlayStation. Now you're going to the 5th console. So it's just kind of like, oh, wait a minute. Like, so now you're brand new to the party and you don't know nothing about Infamous. You don't know nothing about, Killzone or Resistance or Warhawk. You know what I mean? Those games are jewels of PlayStation. Those games actually made PlayStation. Uncharted and all these freaking games, man. Sly Cooper and Jak and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank. And I can sit here all day long and talk about the legendary IPs. You see what I'm saying? God of War and all these games. There's so many games. That's why I said, Sony, why are you playing around with us right now, bro? This is not a game, bro. Like, why are you playing with us? Like, it's time to buckle down, bro. And, we're 4 years in, and it's crazy because Sony had a solid start in this generation. And it's just like, okay, what are we doing? We're fumbling the ball right now. Like, what's happening right now? You see what I'm saying? Like, you had a solid start to this generation. 2021, you had some great games, great single player stuff. Then 2022, there was some great single player stuff as well, for PS4 and for PS5. And then coming into 2023, okay, you only had Spider-Man 2, okay, and then you had Final Fantasy 16, and there was some other, second party stuff. And then coming into 2024, it's like, okay, well, brand new IP, hero shooter, epic fail. All right, it flopped. Okay, what's next? You know what I mean? Obviously, there are games, and Astrobot is going to save the day for Sony. It's going to. Astrobot is going to cover up all this stuff because a lot of people are literally thrilled. You could say it's a kiddie game all you want. And that's something that you kind of have to look at when it comes to Nintendo, is that you could say Nintendo makes kiddie games and this and that, and kiddie games are not for me and whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, you got to do what sells, right? And that's why it's so bizarre to me that Sony would go the hero shooter route when the market is so oversaturated. Why do you think Sony is adapting to the Nintendo lifestyle and the Nintendo flavor right now with Lego Horizon? So those are 2 big money hitters for Sony this holiday. So it's not all doom and gloom. We understand that the bigger hitters are not going to be until, Q1 of 2025. And obviously we got to wait on that, but they got 2 big money hitters right now. Obviously we know, I think it's Ballistic Moon, if I'm not mistaken. They're getting hit with layoffs right now, right before Until Dawn comes out. There's chaos happening right now. There's a crash happening right now in 2024. And it's just literally nuts. Layoffs after layoffs, delay after delay. Underwhelmingness is just taking over, and I think the industry just needs to calm down and focus, right? I think that's something that Kratos used to always say, focus, because if you're not focused, and I just don't think Sony is really focused right now. Sony got to go back to being ruthless, bro. They got to dig and go back to what makes Sony in the first place. Something that I've heard Herman Hulst said in the past is that, recently when he just got the job early up in this year, is that, we got to go back to what makes PlayStation. We know the backbone of PlayStation are our single player games. Go back to that. Stick to that. That's your strength. But at the same time, I understand that you want to get with the times and you want to dig into live service, which that was a Jim Ryan thing, which was poorly executed, right? Because I felt like, my personal opinion, I felt like, Jim Ryan should have never pushed the live service stuff at all. I understand why, because it's more revenue for Sony, being that they took a massive L on the Call of Duty situation. I get it, but it's not easy to make a good live service game. If the game is rubbish at the core, it doesn't matter if it's a live service game, doesn't matter if it's PvP, whatever the case may be, it doesn't matter. If it's trash, it's trash. And fundamentally speaking, if the game is trash at the core, you can't make a trash game good if it's just garbage from start. You see what I'm saying? So live service or no live service, at the core of the game has to be good. There are so many things that makes a game, right? And if you're not checking off all those boxes, it's going to get torn apart. You see what I'm saying? And it's almost as if like these companies don't look at failures of the past. Cyberpunk, they had to refund, people because it was such a glitchy, buggy, unoptimized mess at freaking launch. And you would think that, they will actually learn. Look at Suicide Squad. You would think that they will actually learn. You see what I'm saying? Like there's so many failures along the way, but yet still these companies sit here and give a blind eye to all these different L's. You see what I'm saying? Redfall, in the state that they launched that game in, it was glitchy, buggy. It wasn't running, great performance wise, but at the same time, it still performed better on paper than Concord. And it's like, Sony, how do you make these mistakes? You see what I'm saying? And you're supposed to be the market leader. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand what's going on right now. You need to lock in and focus. Like everybody is saying right now, you need to get good. Because if you ain't good at something, then you're going to suck at everything, right? You got to get good, bro. You got to get freaking good, and right now, Sony, I don't know what they're doing. It's like, bro, if you're going to do live service, you need to do something completely different. They take Concord as a prime example. You can't mimic what's been done before. People want creativity. I'm telling you, Sony, I'm telling you because I'm in the trenches with your audience, with your fan base. You see what I'm saying? I'm in the trenches with them. So I'm hearing what they're saying right now. You see what I'm saying? So clean out your ears, Sony, and listen to what they're saying right now. Creativity is something brand new, something that the world has never seen before. I get it. I understand it. It is hard to create something brand new that we have never seen before. You see what I'm saying? It's getting harder and harder because the market is going to get more and more oversaturated. Everybody wants to be COD. You think about some of the God tier games of the world. You think about Grand Theft Auto. Every other game tried and failed to beat Grand Theft Auto. You cannot beat Grand Theft Auto. You can come out with your Saints Row and this and that. You see what I'm saying? Or whatever other open world game that you're trying to come out with and trying to mimic Grand Theft Auto. There will never be another Grand Theft Auto. Saints Row ain't going to be putting up billions, or millions of dollars in revenue when it comes to Grand Theft Auto numbers. It cannot be Grand Theft Auto. It can mimic Grand Theft Auto all at once. But there's only one Grand Theft Auto. There's only one COD. Look at all these, FPS games that's trying to compete with COD and fail miserably. So I get it, bro. I get it. Everybody wants that COD. Everybody wants that GTA. But you got to dig into the bag, bro. You got to dig deep and you got to come up with something brand spanking new that's setting the world on fire.
Sony is running out of ideas, T.
I don't know, Dwayne. I don't freaking know, bro. It's like, this is why I'm so upset, bro, because it's like Sony got so much talent. I don't care what nobody's saying. Sony got the most talented studios in the world. They have shown us that back in the PS1 generation, PS2, especially PS3. What? You see what I'm saying? It's not an if, and, but, or maybe, bro. Look at past history of generations from Sony. You know what these companies are capable of. These studios are capable of. Whichever company you rock with, you know what they used to do. Look at Microsoft. Look at the 360 generation. God tier. That's why a lot of people are so upset now that, exclusivity is out the window with Microsoft, and Microsoft is just like, hey, we going the third party route. You see what I'm saying? We putting our games everywhere. We don't even care anymore because we know we can't compete. But at the same time, Microsoft is competed in different ways. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like right now for Sony being the market leader, bro, Microsoft already has the upper hand. When it comes to software, they got more software than Sony combined in terms of studios, and they got more multiplayer games than Sony combined in studios. Like they have so many multiplayer games. They got that market sold up since day one. I mean, obviously Killzone was supposed to be the Halo crusher. Did it crush Halo? No. It could not touch Halo. Is Killzone a really, really good game? Yes, it is. You see what I'm saying? But it's not no Halo. You could say whatever you want to say about Halo, and I will agree with you. I mean, Halo has dwindled over the years, but Halo still put up numbers. You see what I'm saying? Halo runs circles around freaking Concord any day of the week. Halo runs circles around, Killzone and Resistance and all those games. Right? Gears Gears on a bad day does better than Concord, does better than Killzone. But regardless of the fact, we know Microsoft have that market sold up. Sony got to do better, bro. You mean to tell me you've been around on the block before Microsoft and you're telling me you're lacking creativity? You don't know what to do. And then you're going to go into court of law and say, we can't make a COD. You don't have to make a COD. Try to be creative. Do something new. Do something that we have never seen before. You see what I'm saying? Oh, none of our studios can't create anything to go up against COD. Get COD out of your head and make something brand new. Make something that's going to persuade people to play it.
Microsoft is thinking about the future of gaming. Exclusives is not the future of gaming because these games are way too demanding all around.
Man, listen, this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is just the tip. Microsoft is not going to stop putting games on PlayStation. Microsoft admits that they need Sony's ecosystem to be able to shine, putting their games on other platforms. Phil, I've already said it. Like, we need Sony. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the route that they decide to go. They decide to put their exclusive games on PlayStation because they want to use Sony's ecosystem to utilize their older IPs or their smaller IPs or newer IPs, right? To maximize profit. It's all about growth for these companies. So if you're one of those old school gamers that care about, exclusivity to the box only, you're in for a rude awakening. Because you're going to get even more upset with the decisions of Microsoft and with the decisions of Sony. Sony's going to keep on pushing more and more stuff slowly but surely, day and date on PC. It's going to happen. It's the inevitable. Like, you don't have to like it, bro. That's what's going to happen. And that's why I keep telling you guys, like, gaming is changing rapidly. These games are getting more and more demanding. These games are costing way too much money to make and then end up getting poor results.
A live service Godzilla game would be fire with each now event week a new monster gets introduced. King Kong, Space Godzilla feel they are endless.
Man. I love Godzilla too. Listen, bro. The problem is it's not the model of the game, like in terms of it's a game as a service. It's how good is the game? How good is the game? Because gamers want something good. They don't want to sit there, especially if they got to pay for it. Bro, people already have a bad taste in their mouth when Sony came out and said, hey, we're raising the price of video games. We're charging $70. Remember, Sony was the first one to say, hey, we're charging $70. And then the industry followed after. Everybody else followed after Sony. Oh, we're charging $10 more. Now you're charging $70, and people are looking at these games are like, man, this ain't worth $70. Like, what are you offering me for $10 more? You see what I'm saying? That I couldn't get last generation. A lot of the stuff that you're offering is like regurgitated stuff. That's why you see a lot of people are so upset about remakes and remasters and this and that. Sony's like, but when the smoke clears, it's the same stuff. Same stuff that we have already played before, but you're trying to put a fresh coat of paint on old stuff that we have already played, and you want us to pay more money for it? Like, it's just, some people are just like lost in the sauce right now because they're trying to figure out, okay, is it that you lack creativity? Is it that you can't come up with anything original? What's going on? You see what I'm saying? And what's obviously filling the gap, which we have heard from Sean Layton. Sean Layton say, like, listen, bro, these AAA games, dog, they're costing too much money to make. You see what I'm saying? And at the same time, see, Sony likes to take big risks. And I feel like Sony has been playing it safe for years with their single player games. But now we're seeing Sony trying to step out of their comfort zone and try to try different things, live service. They're doing TV shows, movie adaptations, all this type of stuff, and trying to branch out. But at the same time, people are wondering, okay, where is the original IPs? Where is the new stuff at? We need new stuff. It's okay to do remakes and remasters, which Capcom have already give us that certainty already when it comes to, remaking legacy IPs. But remake and remaster the stuff that we are requesting. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can do whatever you want to do, but where's the fan service? You see what I'm saying? This is why I keep telling you guys, it is not good for you to be a fanboy, because you're not going to get what you want being a fanboy. These companies do not care about your feelings. I keep telling y'all that. They don't care about your emotions. They don't care what you think. You see what I'm saying? They're a corporation. They don't have feelings. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, bro, you have to listen. You have to connect with your audience. If you can't connect with your audience, bro, you got a big problem on your hands. And Concord is living proof of that. Concord now is going to be a staple of disappointment in the industry. How worse can your game get? Now Concord is going to be used as a measuring stick. The worst game of all time, the worst performing game of all time. You see what I'm saying? A game that any publisher or any developer should not do is a Concord, because not even 2 weeks and you pull the plug on the game didn't even have a chance. They're like, F it. Nobody is playing this game. Nobody cares about this. Is what I'm saying. You have to pay attention to your consumer base. You have to. It's no different from having a business on the block, right? And you're a retailer. Okay, you're selling groceries and stuff like that. Bro, if your grocery prices are way too high, and then couple blocks down the street, somebody have something way cheap. They're selling groceries, but they're selling it at a way cheaper price. And people come to your high price grocery shop and say, bro, hey, you need to lower the price, because we going down the block. We going down a couple miles down the block there, to go down to Mr. Brown's shop, because he's offering cheaper groceries and they're high quality groceries as well. So you need to lower your price. And you've been on the block longer than Mr. Brown down the street. What do you think is going to happen if you don't listen? What do you think is going to, now you're going to have to shut your shop down because you're not listening and you just want to do whatever you want to do. It's the same thing that's happening right now with a lot of these doggone games. It's like these companies just want to do whatever they want to do. And they just want to sit here and assume that, oh, this is going to mesh well. No, this is not how this works. This is not how this works. You can't assume. You can't assume that this is going to work and that's not going to work when you don't give us a heads up and let us in. You have to that's one of the things I love about Microsoft, and I give Microsoft they freaking flowers, is because they do these developer directs. They do these developer directs and they show us how far along this game is going and stuff like that. And they're active on social media. Sony, you need to do the same thing. Give us a taste on what you're working on. Show people how and then take feedback and roll with the feedback. Feedback is very important, especially when you're spending ridiculous amount of money on these doggone games.
I can see Sony making a fire modern shooter that can compete with COD. Graphics, gameplay, smooth and steady frame rate, and creativity all in one.
Man, listen, bro. Listen, thank you so much. Listen, like they can do it, bro. They can do it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. They can do it. They just sitting here talking about they can't make something to go up against COD. Forget about COD. Because it's gonna be hard for you to top COD. Forget about COD, dog. Focus on your strengths. Focus on making something different. You notice if you're not trying to be different, dog, you're gonna be in the sea of being stuck and can't go nowhere. Because you're trying to be like everybody else. So how you think you're going to grow? You're not going to freaking grow. You see what I'm saying? If you look at some of the greatest games of all time, some of the greatest franchises of all time, they evolve in some type of way to keep people interested, dog. If you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, people are going to bail. And they're going to be finished with you and say, hey, you know what? F it. There's nothing creative here. It's the same bullcrap. Nobody wants the same stuff over and over again, and you're paying your money for it. Come on. Seriously? Sony can do better. There's no excuses here. I don't want to hear nobody making excuses for Sony. If Microsoft is not even a shell of what they used to be, you see what I'm saying? If Microsoft ain't even what they used to be back in the 360 era, and they're at least trying, at least every year you can look forward to multiple events when it comes to Xbox. You can look forward to a developer direct at the beginning of the year. You can look forward to a showcase from them. They have smaller events, bigger events, multiple events. They're always at Gamescom. You know what I'm saying? They're every freaking where. They're at Summer Game Fest. They're everywhere. You see what I'm saying? Look at what they're doing, interacting more with their consumer bases and their fan base, regardless of the direction that Microsoft is heading in right now with their games, not being exclusive, being time exclusive. Come on, Sony. You got to get out of the shadows, dog. This old stuck in the 1800s mindset, stubborn mindset is not going to fly. Get with the times. Start interacting more. I'm so sick and tired of saying this. Start interacting more. All this quiet nonsense. And nobody knows what's going on with these games. Start doing more developer directs. Start that. It's okay. You copy everything else that Microsoft does. Copy that too. You see what I'm saying? Both of y'all copy each other. Copy that too. What the heck are you doing? Start interacting with the gamers more, and you will get better results. You think these games are cheap? You think people are picking money up off of the tree? You think money is leaves on the ground? People going outside picking up money off the ground. And it's not how it works. We got to earn that. We got to work for that. We got to strive for that. What are you doing? It makes no sense. And this is why it puzzles my brain on how can you come from PS1, PS2, and PS3, and then now we're in the PS5 generation, and people are like, what are you doing, Sony? You had a solid start. Yeah, Jim Ryan lied about some things. Yeah, there was some misdirection going on. Yeah, games that should have been PS5 only is cross-generation. Yeah, it was very upsetting. Right? And it didn't warrant people to buy the freaking console in the first doggone place because it was too many cross-generation games, which that's just the way it is. You think you're sick of PS5 now? Wait until the PlayStation 6. You're going to be even more sicker. You're going to be even more sicker than you were back in 2022, 2021, and 2023 with all these cross-generation friggin' games. What do you think is going to happen when PS6 comes out? A bunch of cross-generation games. So I'm going to need for y'all to get that in your system right now. That ain't fixing. PS5 will haunt us all the way up until 2030 and beyond. It ain't going no freaking where. This is what these companies do. I'm trying to get you guys to realize what's going on here, dog. It's like these companies, they just feel like, hey, they can do whatever they want to do and get away with it and then put it on us and try to make it okay. No, it's not okay. Because nobody is asking for this. Why are you doing this? And then at the same time, you blame it on, oh, yeah, it's because of this or nonsense. You're talking nonsense. Focus. Look at the market. Look at what works and what doesn't work. Look at other companies' downfalls and try not to fall into the trap. Because once you fall into that trap, look at what happened with Concord. Only 25,000 units. What? You could have done way better with that situation. Listen, this is what pisses me off. Even before a beta comes into play, you should have did a developer direct. You should have did a developer state of play and say, hey, guys, this is what we're working on. This is what we have been working on for 8 years. And your feedback is very valuable to us. It's not hard. It don't take rocket science to figure this thing out. What is going on? It's not that hard. That's one thing I can say about Microsoft, bro. They're always busy trying to take feedback. Is Microsoft perfect? No. but they're hands-on with their fan base. Let me tell you this. Sony has been quick in the past to turn things around after making a bad decision, but Microsoft is a bit quicker to the punch. If Microsoft makes a mistake and people are pissed off, I'm talking about everybody making videos, everybody on their Twitter account, just saying, hey, we ain't standing for this right now. Man, Phil Spencer is going to come on Twitter and be like, all right, we hear you. we hear you. We hear you. Okay, you got us. All right, we'll fix it. You see what I'm Sony? Nah. You know, Sony, it's just like very seldom you see them turn the ship around immediately. You know what I mean? Their pride is way too high because, we're Sony. You know what I'm saying? We're the market leader. You know, man, please, right? But no, give credit where credit's due. Keep the same energy, bro. Because at the end of the day, none of these corporations are perfect. You see what I'm saying? And people can say whatever they want to say. But at the end of the day, bro, we have to stand for something, guys. And we have to keep voting with our wallets. Congratulations to all the freaking gamers, man. A round of applause. I wish I had my hand clap. My hand clap soundboard right now. A round of applause to you guys, because some of y'all are fanboys, some of y'all are PlayStation elite players, some of y'all worship the ground that Sony walks on, and you voted with your wallet. A lot of you dudes did not buy Concord. It doesn't matter how good the review score was. Not my cup of tea. I'm not buying that woke game like some of y'all been echoing and saying on social media. I don't care for that game. I don't care about pronouns and this and that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care for this. I don't care for that. It's just not my type of game. And that's what I'm saying. You guys have to keep on doing that to send Sony the direct message that they deserve. Stop freaking sweeping stuff under the rug and not speak up. Regardless if it's Nintendo, regardless if it's Microsoft, regardless if it's Sony. Speak up. Say how you feel. Because at the end of the day, it's benefiting all of us. We're all gamers at the end of the day. Ain't nobody above nobody. We're all on the same playing field here. If fame has nothing to do with it, we all the same. We all have one goal, one agenda. Everything is on one accord. It's just the difference is, you know, some people like Nintendo, some people don't like PlayStation, some people don't like Xbox, some people love Xbox, some people love PlayStation, some people love Nintendo. Doesn't matter. We're all gamers at the end of the day. You know, the PC master race. We all the same. We should not have division in our freaking industry. It's people make it that way. Oh, you know, you a PC gamer. You need to stay on this side. Oh, no, you a PlayStation guy. You need to stay on this. Man, bump all that. We gamers at the end of the day. One goal, one mind, one heart, bro. One vision, bro. How many times do I have to tell y'all that? You see what I'm saying? So if we all come together for the greater good of our industry, because we love this gaming stuff, including me, I'm very passionate about this stuff, and I speak from the heart, man. I don't care what nobody say. Ain't nobody can change me, because my heart is my heart and my soul is my soul, bro. You see what I'm saying? And it's not for sale. Ain't nobody can buy me, bro. So at the end of the day, what it comes down to is building great games, great experiences that we all can love and enjoy. Stuff that can bring us back for more. You see what I'm saying? And you know, I keep going back to these games. You see what I'm saying? I keep going back. I'm a gamer. I don't have time for the fanboy stuff. I keep going back to these games, man. Legendary, bro. Legendary. Freaking Metal Gear Solid 4. You see what I'm saying? Metal Gear Solid 4. One of the greatest games that I've ever played. You know, and back in the day, you know, when exclusivity was crazy back then, this was an amazing PlayStation 3 exclusive game. I mean, this sold a lot of PlayStation 3s. A lot of people kind of, you know, throw stones at this game. Too many cutscenes in this. One of the greatest games ever made, and could potentially be coming back to PS5. Non-exclusive, that is. But yeah, legendary. PS3 was ahead of its time. Look at this. Killzone 3. You know what I'm saying? Legendary. What are you talking about? You don't have enough you don't have enough IPs, or you don't have enough this. Well, what are you talking about? You know, Moto Storm. What are you doing? You see what I'm saying? If anything, if you don't want to remake or remaster, you know, SOCOM or Killzone or whatever the case may be, at least create something that reminds people it is not hard. I'm tired of people making excuses. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the bullcrap excuses. Excuses over excuses every single time. Okay, you know, you don't want to bring back SOCOM. You don't want to bring back Resistance. You don't want to bring back Killzone. Okay, fine. Why do you think Helldivers 2 was so good to people? Hello, Sony? Hello? Why do you think Helldivers 2 was so good to people? Because it brought them back. Nostalgia. It reminded them of something that you created. Come on. It's not hard. Give me the job. Give me the job. Hire me so I can do it for you. It's not hard. Stop overcomplicating yourself. It's not hard. It don't take rocket science. You don't have to be Einstein to figure this out. Okay, you lack creativity. You can't make something new. Okay, go back to the drawing board of what worked. Try to infuse the old with the new. Simple as that. Stop overcomplicating yourself, G. Man, you acting like a beta right now, Sony. You acting like a freaking beta. Like, really? You supposed to be alpha, but you acting beta? Whatever. All I'm saying is, everything that I've said today here is for the embetterment of Sony, because I know what they can do. How do you make Killzone, Resistance, SOCOM? How do you make those games? MotorStorm. What? Warhawk. Where's my copy of Warhawk at? Where's my copy? Let me find my copy of Warhawk right quick with my headset. With my earpiece, coming home from school, jumping on, hey boys, get on Warhawk, bro. Get on Warhawk. What? Replicate those greatness and bring them back. You don't have to remake them. Just bring back some of that DNA. I'm tired of talking because it's just going to get me upset even more. Waste of time. Waste of time. You see what I'm saying? Waste of friggin' time. Look at Nintendo. Do you see Nintendo having this issue? Nintendo is on the wayside laughing because Nintendo don't have this problem. Nintendo, last thing I'm going to say, I don't care who want to get mad. Nintendo played it safe for years and still playing it safe. Nintendo stick to what works. Keep it real simple. Mario, Zelda, Donkey Kong, Mario Kart, Smash Brothers. They've been doing the same thing for years. For years, since the original Nintendo. The same thing for years. And why do you think those games sell as well as they do? Because it brings back nostalgia. Obviously, they got new IPs. You know what I mean? They got they introduce a lot of new IPs for the Switch. Right? But they still keep the nostalgia going. Those people who care about Mario's there. Those people that care about Zelda is there. People who care about Pokemon. What the heck are you doing, Sony? And you wonder why you're wasting all this money on bullcrap. It's very upsetting and sickening and makes me want to throw up. Because it's like, how can you sit there and come up with bullcrap statements about, oh, we don't know what to do. We don't have enough creativity. Oh, we can't make something to go up against COD. Really? Look at Nintendo. 40 million, 30 million, 25 million. Watch what they about to do. Watch what they about to do with the Switch 2. You are a freaking joke at this point. Watch what they're about to do with the Switch 2. Oh, man. They're going to show you how it's done. Hi, Jane. Hi, Jane. They're going to show you how it's done. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Jane. Hi, Jane.
Come here.
Hi. You going to help me do the show? Come here. You going to help me do the show? Say hi. You going to help me do the show? Say hi. Look, say hi. You gonna help me do the show? Man, she just
Sorry.
she just bust in here like the police.
Come here, Titi. Yes, I'm back to sleep.
I love you. I love you. Give me this.
Come on.
All right, guys. Sorry about that. So yeah, she just busting like the 5-0, bro. But yeah, yeah. So like I was saying, man, Nintendo, man, it's fixing to that Switch 2 is fixing to be crazy, bro. Like Switch 2 is fixing to be crazy. So all they're gonna do is regurgitate the same stuff that's been working for years. That's all they're gonna do. You see what I'm saying? And they're gonna introduce some new IPs. So I don't know what Sony's doing. I know Sony can do better than this. I know they can.
Thanks for the donut.
You know what I'm saying?
Fax let a new Pokemon game drop at easy 8 million.
Easy. Oh, 8 million. Try 15 million. They drop a new bro. Listen. Bro, they come out with the Switch 2. All they got to do is drop a new Mario Kart, and that's it. Just drop Mario Kart 9. Drop Mario Kart 9. It's over. We ain't talking about Mario Kart Double Dash. Just drop Mario Kart 9. It's over. That's easy 60 million copies. 50, 60 million copies. Easy money. Easy money. Nintendo knows this. Nintendo, that's light work. That's easy money. I used to be friends with this cop when I used to work at FedEx, when I used to go to the building all the time. And every time he would see me, he would say, "What's up, easy money?" That's easy money. You see what I'm saying? Nintendo don't have this problem because they stick to their Jane. Don't turn off the computer, Jane. No. So, that's easy money for them. They don't have this problem, right? So it's like, it baffles me that these companies are doing this type of stuff. Like, bro, stick to what works. No, Jane, no. 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 I'm going to have you come do the show for me. You want to come do the show? Anyways, guys, so y'all get the point of what I'm saying. Y'all get the point of what I'm saying. They can do better. I know they can do better. But hey, they decide to do something completely different here. And we're going to get off into the first topic at hand. Jane, what are you doing? Love you. So we're going to get off into the first topic at hand. Let's talk about the PS5 Pro. She bolted out. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Come on. Daddy has to work. Come on. Daddy has to work, mamas. Daddy has to work. Oh, sweet king. Daddy has to work, man. Oh, Lord. Pardon me, guys. Pardon me, all right? Oh, man. So, yeah, let's talk about the PS5 Pro here. And make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the show so far. I know I am. We got to let our passion, speak volume in situations like this, man. It's just like, you know, I'm not losing faith in Sony, though. I'm not giving up on them. I know what they're capable of. I know what they have given us in the past, but it's a shame to really see certain games and certain things just, happen like this. It's just crazy at this point. But nevertheless, let's go ahead in our first story here. We're talking about the PS5 Pro digital model only. Maj, thank you so much, my brother.
We will make our own destiny.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate the gifted sub. Let's go. All right. So as you guys can see here, oh boy, this gets very, very interesting. Okay. So this is coming from WCCF Tech. Make sure you go over there and give them a follow. It says PlayStation 5 Pro digital model only release would help keeping the price down, as Sony seems to be struggling to contain production costs. So that's crazy. That's crazy. And maybe that's why Bill Kuhn only saw a digital only model. But I still firmly believe that Sony is going to have two separate models of the PS5 Pro. They're going to have a digital and then they're going to have a physical one. Considering that the demand for physical games is still high right currently right now. But I don't know what you guys think about this, because honestly, bro, if it's just a digital model only and you can buy a disk drive later on, because the disk drive is going to be sold out if it's compatible with the PS5 Slim. I just don't see them making a separate disk drive other than what they currently do have out on the market. I think the one that they do have out on the market right now for the PS5 Slim will work with the PS5 Pro, but we just don't know the specifics right now in terms of the dimensions of this console. We know it's going to be more beefier, but we don't know in terms of height and width, like how it's going to be. And so it's going to be very interesting now that we're actually getting this report here. So it says right here, releasing only a PS5 Pro digital model would help Sony keep the system's price down. Obviously, because we've been hearing rumors and speculation that the price for the PS5 Pro is going to be $600 to $700, which is insanely expensive. And a lot of people are starting to rethink, like, why should I even buy a PS5 Pro when I can actually, build a PC myself? Like, I can just build my own PC. Like, I don't need to spend this type of money on a console that I can't upgrade. And, why spend this type of money when I can get a PlayStation 6? If I can wait 3 or 4 more years, I can get a true generational upgrade. This is just a mid-generation refresh. So part of me kind of do believe this a little bit, to keep the price down, because at the end of the day, if it's too expensive, a lot of people are going to be like, nah, I'm not going to buy it. But, just with the hype rush and things of that nature, I think the first time buyers are going to be the people who are saying, hey, I want better performance than what the PS5 is offering me right now, considering that these Unreal Engine 5 games are getting even more and more complex, to run on these hardware and things of that nature. So it says, during the latest podcast of the tech experts at Digital Foundry commented on the yet to be revealed new system, and a recent leak suggests a digital model could be the only one to get released. Says, looking at the split between the PS4 and the PS4 Pro, which was close to 80 to 20 in favor of the base model, there's a little doubt that the PS5 Pro is going to be a niche model. As such, it's unlikely Sony will obviously bifurcate the market after having done so already with a base model. So this is interesting that we're actually hearing this, right? Obviously, in addition to the system price, it's definitely going to be a concern. Sony seems to unable to keep the production costs low, as suggested by the recent base model price increase in Japan. Oh, there we go on that one. In this regard, releasing only a PlayStation 5 Pro digital model will help the company keep the price low and make the system be more enticing, given how the price is undoubtedly going to be higher than the base model due to the hardware under the hood. So that's interesting, right? That Digital Foundry is saying this. Now, let me say this. You know, I think that this is going to create issues. Depending on how you look at it right now, this is going to create some issues for some people because they're going to be like, okay, are you lowering the price of the PS5, the base PS5? Now, some people have it to say that, well, Sony is going to lower the price of the base PS5 $100 off, right? Which they have done before, even with PS4. You know, lower the price instead of $599. I mean, I'm sorry, $500. It's going to be $399 instead of $499, right? And then make the PS5 Pro $500. That could be a possibility, but I just don't know. Like that, like Digital Foundry is saying here, well, they did go up on the price of the base model in Japan. So I don't know, man. It's 50-50 on what, I mean, it's hard to predict what Sony is going to do. Are they going to keep the price of the base PS5 at $500 and then put the PS5 Pro at $600 and then give us a digital only model to keep the price down from putting at $700? That's also a possibility. So I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do, but I think it could be either or. I think it's a possibility that we could get a digital only model and then they make you go buy the $79 disc drive and then everybody is happy from there, right? Or maybe not happy. Maybe people are pissed because, hey, this is going to translate to $700. So why not give us a disc drive model anyway? And just rip the Band-Aid off right there and then, and we'll cough up those of you who want the one with the disc drive, pay the $699. Those of you who don't want the one with the disc drive, pay the $599. So I think options should be fair across the board. I think Sony should just give us options, right? Now, this is a pretty niche console. Not everybody is going to buy a PS5 Pro. It's not going to be for everybody, especially if you're a casual gamer. How is Sony going to entice you to buy this console if you're a casual gamer? Because truth be told, most of you guys are like, I don't care about sharper resolution. I don't care about, more frames. You see what I'm saying? I don't care about power. Well, if you don't care about those things, then the base PS5 is going to be more appealing to you. And that's probably going to be the majority. So it's going to be a niche console when it's all said and done. And I think Sony has to be careful. They really do have to be careful about how they price this machine. Because if it's $700, that is way too much money. I'm just going to keep it real with you guys. Because if you look at the market right now, bro, yeah. I mean, $600, you're pushing it for a console. You see what I'm saying? Regardless of all this power talk, $600, you're pushing it for a lot of people. A lot of people can't even afford $500. You see what I'm saying? Can't afford $500. So I don't know.
We'll make our
I don't know.
Another thing to consider, we might need to purchase more powerful M.2 SSD to keep up with the hardware demand. That's going to cost us more.
Oh, for sure. People already buying SSD, the 8 terabyte SSD, because these games are getting bigger and bigger. If Call of Duty is over 200 gigs, Cold War was over 200 gigs, Vanguard was upwards of 200 gigs. A lot of these games are big. Call of Duty is one of the biggest games out right now. Can you imagine GTA 6? Black Myth Wukong was over 100 gigs. You see what I'm saying? But the crazy part about it is that Bill Kuhn said that Sony, it looks like Sony is going to keep the price, not the price, but the storage the same. They're going to keep the storage the same. They're going to give you the same 1 terabyte, but you do have the upgradability option of upgrading your M.2 SSD. What are you going, 4 terabytes? What are you going, 8 terabytes? The choice is yours, depending on what you can afford. Me, I think 4 terabyte is the sweet spot, but not everybody have $300 laying around, $400 laying around, depending on sale, to buy a 4 terabyte SSD. You know, most people are probably going to do 2 terabytes, you know what I mean? Because you're going to buy whatever you can afford. But I think in this day and age, being that the PS5 Pro is supposed to be a niche console and it's going to be a premium console at that, I feel like 2 terabyte, just like what Microsoft is doing. I feel like, you know, just like Moore's Law, as they was saying, like, hey, look at the competition right now. The competition is offering you 2 terabyte SSD for $599. Right, which the Seagate 1 terabyte Series X SSD is going for $100 right now. If you can find it on a good deal, it's going for $100, which equates to about $599 if you looking at the base Series X with an additional terabyte of storage. So it could go either way, guys. It could go either ways. I mean, obviously nobody knows the full details on the retail version of the PS5 Pro besides what was shared with us from Bill Kuhn with the sketch and stuff like that. So I don't know, man. But yeah, Sony has to be careful. Sony has to be very careful with the pricing of this machine, because like I said, if it's priced too high, people are going to be turned off by it and say, you know what, I'm just going to build a PC. You know, I don't care about all this and that. I'm just going to build a PC. Some people are going to be like, nope, I'm just going to keep my base PS5. Too much money. So yeah, Sony got some homework to do in terms of, you know, how they're going to put this console on the market. How is it going to stack up against the competition? Because the competition is not doing a mid-generation refresh. They're keeping everything just the same. And at the same time, the competition is said to come out with their next generation console in 2 years, in just 2 years from now. So why do a mid-generation refresh when the Series X is more than powerful enough to run a lot of these games that, you know, these developers are putting out there? Sony, on the other hand, don't necessarily have to come out with a Pro, but they're doing it anyway, right? And so being that it's a optional upgrade for people, you gotta be careful on how you price this machine, because if this machine is way too high and then at the same time people still have to go out there and buy more storage or, you know, buy an extra peripheral to go with it to actually make it a complete unit, that's going to be a problem for some people, especially if they ship this machine with only 1 terabyte of storage. That's going to be a problem. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know.
Make our own destiny.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Well, the good thing is that hardcore fans can sell their base PS5 about $300-350 to cut the cost of a new PS5 Pro.
Let me say this, though. Appreciate that. Let me say this. Do you want to go through all that inconvenience? Most people ain't going to try to trade in nothing. Some people don't like the idea of trading in anything because they losing money. You know what I'm saying? And you got to ask yourself, is it really worth that headache? Why do I want to trade in my PS5 for a PS5 Pro? That's how some people are looking at it. Why? I still got to pay more money. If this thing is $600, I still got to come off of $300 with taxes. So why should I do this? You know what I mean? Like, what's in it for me? You see what I'm saying? I still got to come off of $300 with taxes. You know what I mean? So it's like, but you know, a lot of people do that, bro. A lot of people do that. You know, a lot of people are gonna do that. Thank you so much, Keith. God bless, man. Let's go, man. Let's go. A lot of people are gonna do that. So, you know, it's just, I don't know, man. Thank you so much, Keith, for the 5 gifted sub. Everybody with gifted subs, make sure you go to the community tab. Your gifted sub only lasts for a month. So if you want to support us, hit that join button and re-up. Thank you so much, Keith. God bless you, elite member Keith. A lot of people, you know, if they want the console and they don't have $650 laying around, if it is $600, they're going to trade in their PS5. And GameStop knows this. And this is why GameStop will remain in the business, bro, because they know people are going to get rid of their old console. You see what I'm saying? To get the new one. And so, yeah, if you have, say, for instance, you have your power, what's it called? Your pro membership, your GameStop pro membership, that's probably going to net you another 30 to 50 bucks on top of your trade-in. And then, okay, now you're getting 350 bucks for your PS5. Okay, well, the Pro is how much? The Pro is 600. Well, now you got to come off of, call it, say, 300 bucks to get the Pro. You see what I'm saying? And that's good enough for some people. Hey, I'm paying $300 more for this upgraded machine. And that's what a lot of people are going to do. But I'm just saying for the other rest of fan base that's saying, nah, I'm not going to lose money to get this Pro. It's not worth it. Some people are going to look at it like, okay, I mean, a couple extra frames, just like how people look at these GPUs, right? These mid-generation GPUs, you know, these TI GPUs, you know, 3080 Ti and you know, 4070 Ti, and you're going to have a 5080 Ti or a 5070 Ti. These, you know, you're looking at what, 10 to 15% more performance. That's not enough for me to shell out more money. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. It's going to be the same thing with the PS5 Pro. 10 to 15 to 20 more performance, you know, uplift is not enough for me to spend $300 to $350 more. However, how much GameStop is going to give you for your base PS5. So you got to think about those things too. 15 to 20% more performance in terms of frame rate and overall performance is not enough for some people. So Sony got a lot of work to do. Considering, like I said, you know, the bigger stuff is not until 2025. So what are they going to do to convince people? Are they going to come out with, I don't know, another game this year that we don't know about that's PS5 Pro enhanced? Because they're going to show us Death Stranding 2. Death Stranding 2 is not until 2025, right? Everything else we already know about coming out. So the only thing that I can say would be third party. Maybe third party and second party is going to carry the PS5 Pro. That's it. Maybe they're, you know, I heard some rumors that Cyberpunk is one of the games that they're going to be patching for PS5 Pro. I'm going to tell you right now, bro, that's not a game. If I'm just a regular consumer and Sony comes out with the PS5 Pro and say, hey, you know, look at Cyberpunk running on PS5 Pro. Look at the ray tracing. It's better. Oh, look, you're getting 20 more frames. That's not going to make me rush out and buy a Pro because of Cyberpunk. I'm tired of Cyberpunk. I've seen the highs and lows of Cyberpunk. I know what Cyberpunk looks like running on the best hardware possible in terms of PC. I don't care. You see what I'm saying? So you got to convince me better than that. So unless it's a game that, you know, like Black Myth Wukong or something like that. Oh, look at Black Myth Wukong running on PS5 Pro. Oh, instead of 60 or instead of the unstable frame rate, now you're getting 80 FPS. You're getting an 80 lock FPS with VRR, or you're getting, you know, sharper resolution. Like instead of 1440p or whatever the case may be, now you're getting upscale 4K. Maybe that might be appealing for some people who haven't bought Black Myth Wukong yet. I don't know. But Sony is the only person that can actually make the Pro worth it for you guys. So let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. Hit that like button. How do you guys feel about a digital only model possibly? I just don't see them doing that. I can see them coming out with both this and digital, regardless of manufacturing costs, or they're trying to keep down the costs or whatever the case may be. We will see. I mean, obviously, we have the rest of this week is about to be done. And then next week, we could learn about the PS5 Pro if this thing is really happening, because September is going really, really fast at this point. So let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. All right, let's go ahead and let's move on to a crazy unconfirmed rumor. A crazy unconfirmed rumor. Okay. And this right here obviously is a no-brainer. We have heard it from other industry analysts in the industry, you know, about what Sony's plans are in terms of this Pro console. And this is where the console is really going to shine. This is where the console is going to sell a lot for Sony. It might not sell a lot this year for them, but next year it will with GTA 6. Now, we know that Sony have a solid relationship with, Take-Two and Rockstar when it comes to GTA. They had a solid relationship back in the PS2 generation with exclusivity. And we see in this generation with GTA 5, with them having the marketing rights and things of that nature to GTA 5 and things of that. So now this comes as no surprise, because that was the debate that was actually going around, is that will Sony have marketing rights to GTA 6, or will it be Microsoft or whatever? Now, I think Sony is going to do everything in their power to have marketing rights to GTA 6. And the reason why, it's not just because of the PlayStation brand, is because they have a more powerful machine on the market. And I think it's within their best interests, for them to have marketing rights to the game to help push the console. And especially if they're going to be having some sort of like bundle, like, GTA 6 bundle. Hey, buy the Pro and get GTA 6 with it. I can see them doing that as well. They'll be foolish not to do it. Maybe they can do a custom PS5 Pro, with the GTA 6 logo, really, really nice on the PS5. That will sell. That will sell like hotcakes. Here, if you buy the PS5 Pro, you can get a digital copy of GTA 6. Maybe they might just not do a custom version of the faceplates for GTA 6, which I think is just stupid if they don't do that, because that's going to be them printing so much money if they can just do a custom GTA 6 faceplate, PS5 Pro, or whatever the case may be. But hey, y'all let me know y'all thoughts. So let's go to this unconfirmed rumor right now, which we're going to take with an ocean of salt. Why this is duh, Marlon. Of course they're going to have marketing rights. We still have to wait on confirmation. So, all right, this rumor is coming from none other than XNC Podcasts, industry insider Mag. Now, I don't know about Mag's credibility. Shouts to the homie Colt Eastwood. And then also it's been corroborated by Red Gaming Tech. Now, Red Gaming Tech have gotten some things right, but I saw something from Red Gaming Tech where he said he's not 100% sure about this, and we should take it with a pinch of salt. So we're gonna treat it as such, because you never know. Maybe it might be Microsoft this time, getting that deal done. Considering that the theory is that Sony is money hatting all these bigger exclusive, not bigger exclusive, but all these bigger third-party games, right? And have it launch on their console first before it gets on Microsoft console. So needless to say, that's where the information is coming from. Let's dig into the meat and potatoes of this. Again, all rumors, all unconfirmed. Let's dig into this. So the first bulletin, shout out to my man Rhino the Bouncer. He says to be marketed alongside PS5 Pro. Duh, if they're coming out with a Pro console, don't you think that they're going to market it alongside the PS5 Pro to help push the PS5 Pro? Yeah, there's that one. Also, the second bulletin here says the deal will be used for heavy marketing, end quote, of the PS5 Pro alongside GTA 6. Okay, so they're going to heavily market GTA 6, right, with PS5 Pro. Of course. How are you going to come out with a Pro machine? How are you going to come out with a Pro machine and not heavily market it next to GTA 6, considering that it's going to be the most powerful home console on the planet? Why not? This is all common sense here. This is not, oh my God, oh, I'm so shocked. Like, anybody who's been seasoned to Sony and seasoned to the history of Rockstar and Sony already should know this already. So yeah, if they're coming out with a Pro console, it makes logical sense for them to heavily market GTA 6 alongside PS5 Pro, which we had Dr. Sorkin Toto coming out saying that that's the plan. So we have heard that from a trusted source in the industry before. Let's go ahead and let's move on. The deal is for marketing and obviously won't affect the game's availability on the Xbox Series X and S. So obviously, duh, it's still going to come to Xbox. Like, it's not going to, are you crazy? Microsoft would riot if this does not come to Xbox. This is not no Black Myth Wukong. This is not no Marvel versus Capcom anniversary. No, this is GTA 6. This is a big deal. Microsoft would do they will move mountains. They will move mountains to get GTA 6 day one on series consoles. Are you mad? No, bro. No. So, of course, the marketing deal, that's what I'm saying. This is a DAW freaking thing. This is a DAW rumor. DAW common sense is going to tell you that this marketing deal is not going to stop Microsoft from having the series consoles. Anyway, let's keep on going. Let's finish this off. Trailer. Listen to this. Trailer may carry PlayStation logo. Now, so that's trailer 2. So if we whenever, I don't know if it's happening this year or not, but whenever we do get trailer 2 for GTA 6 and it does have the PlayStation logo, that tells you everything you need to know, that Sony does have marketed rights. So we will see. We will see if this holds any water, that, trailer 2 is going to have the PlayStation logo. I mean, that's going to be a huge deal at that point, because that's with Sony coming out with a PlayStation 5 Pro, and then Rockstar drops trailer 2 and it has the PlayStation logo and nothing else. Yeah, that's going to help sell that PS5 Pro. I'm just going to tell you that right now, because a lot of people are going to be like, oh shoot, I need to get me a Pro. So we will see if that is the case. And last but not least, to end it off, trailer 2. Listen to this. Trailer 2 may premiere at the Game Awards, but the source isn't very sure about that. It's not going to happen. Jeff Keighley wishes it is not going to happen. It is not going to happen. If Jeff Keighley thinks that he's going to get that type of break, not happening, bro. It ain't fixing to happen. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'll believe it when I see it. Listen to me. Rockstar does not need the Video Game Awards. I know that we get a lot of huge reveals and things of that nature, at the Game Awards. Listen, they don't need the Game Awards. They don't need nobody. Just like Sony don't need nobody to do whatever they want to do. Rockstar don't need nobody. They can just drop that trailer 2 and it gets 100 million views. So there is that. They don't need no help. So we will see. Take this with an ocean of salt. Because we know how rumors are nowadays. And if it's not coming from somebody credible, take it with an ocean of doubt, because that's just the way it is. Don't get your hopes up. Okay. Michael Peer with the $2 says, them fake PC dudes about to cry when GTA 6 comes. Hey, man, listen, man. PC dudes are going to wait, man. They're not going to. I don't see a dude that is a PC guy is going to jump on PS5 Pro. If you are a hardcore PC Master Race guy, you're going to wait it out. You're going to look on the sideline. Oh, wow. GTA 6 is amazing. Right? But I just don't see people bailing from PC to go to console just to play this game. Yeah, I mean, the anticipation is going to crush them. But at the same time, it's like, no, I'm not going to buy a PS5 Pro. No, bro, I got my 5090 AI. I got my AI 5090 fully unlocked, or I got my 5090, locked and ready, or I got my 5080 locked and ready. You see what I'm saying? I got my 15 gen Intel i9 processor ready to go. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for GTA 6, and I'm going to get way better performance than what a Pro is going to offer. So it don't matter to me. I'm just saying how some of these PC guys think. They're not going to just jump on no console like that. Nah, I refuse to believe that. But thank you so much for that $2. All right, let's go ahead and let's move on. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. Now, this one right here. Oh my God. Yeah, this is going to be a head scratcher here for some of you guys. I just finished talking to you guys for about almost an hour about this same conversation, and we fixing to have this conversation again because this makes no sense coming from Sony, right? And I've let out all my frustration on this topic, and it's just like, bro, really? Like, really? I'm just gonna show y'all. Take it away. Look at the screen right now. This is coming from PlayStationLifestyle.net. What have I always tell you guys about these games right here? Are you seeing these games right here? That's on your screen. Legendary Sony IPs. What I just finished talking to y'all for about an hour about. Just talking about these legendary IPs that you don't have to remake these legendary IPs, but you can take the DNA, parts of the DNA of what made those games so good and incorporate it into something new. Just that's what worked with Helldivers 2. And I see there's articles about this. So it's not like Marlon is sitting here wasting his time for an hour talking about this stuff. No, it's not a waste of time. It's what everybody else has been saying that I've been saying this whole time. Like, you got IPs. You got established IPs. What do you mean you don't have enough IPs? What are you talking about? Are you making any sense? That's why when I saw this, I said, man, this is a head scratcher. Don't believe me? Check out this story right here. Look at this. Are y'all seeing this headliner? Sony doesn't have enough original IPs, says company leadership. Wait, what? You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. You're reading this correctly. Sony doesn't have enough original IP, says company leadership. Are you serious? You don't have enough original IP? Listen, man. I don't understand, bro. I don't understand. Like, anyways, listen to this. Sony leadership reckons that the company doesn't have enough original IP, including in its PlayStation division. The group is making a multi-billion-dollar investment into creating original content in a bid, widen its share of the entertainment industry, and in an interview with Financial Times, expressed its desire to foster new IP from the beginning. Remember, Herman Hulse said to us that there's, 25 games in development for PS5. I believe 12, I guess, were new IPs. Remember that conversation? And then the rest were remakes and remasters or, sequels to existing franchises. Remember that conversation a couple years ago when Herman Ho said that? So where did that go? Did that just go out the window? Did that just go out the window? Am I understanding this correct? What is Sony talking about? What is Sony talking about right now? Does any of this make any sense to you guys? This is what pisses me off. And this is why I was talking for so long, an hour ago to you guys about the same thing that we're about to discuss in this article. Man, this is a crying shame. Let's go ahead and let's dig into this. Is PlayStation really lacking original IP? ? Quote, whether it's for games, films, or anime, we don't have that much IP that we fostered from the beginning. Sony CFO Hiroki Kotoki told Financial Times, quote, we are lacking the early phase of IP, and that's an issue for us, end quote. What are you? Okay. I'm getting upset. Totoki added that Sony as a whole has been better at finding new audience for existing popular IPs and thinks that the company won't grow without creating content from scratch for higher returns. That's what I'm saying right now. Like, this is a little puzzling for me right now. This is a little puzzling because that's basically Sony saying, like, bro, we don't know what direction to go right now in terms of creating content from scratch in order to get higher returns. So what? Sony running out of ideas? What is going on, bro? This is why I keep telling you guys. That's why I just had that 1 hour conversation with y'all. What is going on right now? The industry is lacking creativity. It's lacking originality. See what I'm saying? Everything is the same. You know, this is why I said, is Sony listening to us? Because if I remember correctly, one of the biggest criticisms of the PS5 is too much remakes and remasters. And what people really, really do want, Sony, if you're listening to this, are new IPs. And now they're saying, oh Lord, now they're saying that we are lacking the early phase of IP. That's an issue to us. Like finding a new audience with existing popular IPs. Like this is crazy, man. I don't understand. This is the problem. It's like, bro, you mean to tell me y'all can't create something brand new to pull in new audiences? And on top of that, you know, bring back what worked before and make it fresh, make it different. You can do that. I understand making something from scratch and brand new is not easy. It's a lot of work and it's hard. But man, you got some of the most talented studios in the world. Like, what is going on this generation, bro? Like, what is happening? Like, some people, you know, have it to say that, man, Marlon, this generation is a joke. Like, what's actually happening right now? Let me read the end of this article for you guys. It says, while new IP is certainly welcome, these comments are a little puzzling. Yeah, it's a head scratcher when it comes to PlayStation, because the company has numerous game franchises that it fostered from the beginning. What have I been saying? Nobody listens to Marlon. You talking about fostered? Sony, you fostered Killzone, but you pulled the plug. You fostered MotorStorm, but you pulled the plug. What? You see what they're saying on this article? It's a little puzzling right now. What are you talking about? This is why I was talking to you guys for about an hour straight. And I've been telling y'all the same thing that they're saying. What? Does that make any sense to you guys? No. Where's the PlayStation elitist fan base? Where's the PlayStation fan base? Y'all need to stand up in here. What's going on? Somebody tell me. This is puzzling, bro. This is puzzling. And not only that, or could have, but have since been abandoned. Yeah, abandoned. Yeah. You're right. This legendary franchise, Killzone. Oh, no. Get that out of here. Oh, no. What about MotorStorm? Nope. Get that out of here. What about SOCOM? Nope. Get that out of here. What about Bloodborne? No. Get Bloodborne out of here. Get that garbage out of here. Sony Japan, get them out of here. Nobody care about no gravity. No, go. Go. Jesus. So frustrating. See, they're talking about Bloodborne. No, get that garbage out of here. Blood who? Get that garbage out of here. I don't care about no stupid Bloodborne. We don't care about that. We don't care about none of those games. You know what I'm saying? Man. Crying shame, bro. This is why we're going to keep on getting what we've been getting, guys. This is why we're going to keep on getting what we're getting from Sony. Because right now, they're scrambling right now trying to figure it out. I don't know. We gonna see, though. Let's move on to the next topic. I'm gonna let that marinate on y'all. We gonna see. Man, I keep telling y'all, man, it's only gonna get worse, bro. If we're in the PS5 generation and we scrambling right now trying to figure stuff out, what's gonna happen in PlayStation 6? What's gonna happen with this PS5 Pro console that's fixing to come out? You know what? I think for the rest of this generation, Sony's going to play it safe. They're banking on Wolverine. They're banking on Spider-Man 2 DLC. They're banking on Ghost of Tsushima 2. They're banking on all the sequels to existing franchises. I'm going to tell y'all that right now. You're not going to really get a lot of original IPs. Sorry. I don't know what else to tell y'all, man. Sorry, I'm just a messenger. I don't make the rules. Sorry. And let's get on to the next topic. That's probably going to make y'all say, oh boy, here we go. We will see, right? Next topic. Let's talk about Fairgames. Oh boy, we were just talking about this game. Bro. Yeah, buddy. Yes. We have been talking about this game. And here we are. So, on the eve, I see you, OG Gaming, on the eve of the disastrous performance of Concord in terms of sales and meshing well with people, Fairgames. We heard that marathon, according to Tom Henderson, we heard that marathon is cooked. So now it puts a lot of pressure on Fairgames. Now, Fairgames is developed with Jade Raymond and Haven Studios. Sony acquired them. And we don't know anything about Fairgames at this point. I mean, besides the trailer that they showed off not that long ago. And look at this report here. This is coming from PSU.com. Look at this. Sony is reportedly feeling very positive about live service title Fairgames despite Concord flop. Are you reading this? Are you seeing this? So unless Sony must know about something that we don't know about when it comes to Fairgames. Yeah. So Sony is feeling very positive about this. Says that despite Sony pulling Concord offline this week following the game's lackluster launch, the format holder is reportedly feeling very positive about its next live service effort, the Haven Studios develop Fairgames. In case you're out of the loop, Concord launched in late August, but failed to make waves on PS5 and PC, with review scores coming in pretty, not that good, right? So there's that. We already know about all this. It says, however, Christopher Dring of Industry.biz said on the Microcast podcast that he's heard good things about Jade Raymond's game. So Christopher Dring is saying that he heard some really good things about Jade Raymond's game, and that Sony is pretty bullish about it. So there it is. I don't know. And this is the kind of things we have to look at as well, too. If Sony is feeling good about this, then it may or may not be good, or may be good. I don't know. We'll see. Quote, it says, I know people are a bit skeptical about it, but I've heard that Untitled Chapter is very positive about it. He said, adding that Fairgames is likely one of the live service titles that Sony is really focusing on to support and try to make work, end quote. Ooh. So it seems as though Sony is putting all their eggs into this basket after the situation with Concord. I don't know, man. I don't know. And then this is a brand new IP. And I'm going to say it again. If it ain't something that's going to resonate with people, it's going to be the same results. Right? If it's going to mimic everything else that we have already played before, and it's not bringing nothing new to the table, and it's lacking content like Concord, we're going to get the same results. So we will see. Let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section right now. And also, Concord Dev issues thanks for the outcry of support on social media. Quote, you are the reason we make games. So there you guys go. So yeah, obviously, Darlin Nelson of Bungie and Blizzard. So I don't know, man. I think that the situation that's going on with Concord right now, it's a mess, right? A lot of people are saying that, why did Sony even come out with this? You know what I mean? Like, why even come out with this game in the first doggone place? And I don't know. but they did, and nothing is new under the sun. Everything is the same, right? And there's nothing wrong with like copying, copying other games and stuff. It just boils down to, okay, what new are you going to bring to the table? You know what I'm saying? Like, what new are you bringing to the table here? That's the thing. So with that being said, guys, we are in the Q&A portion of the show. Thank you guys so much for the support. Hit that like button for me. Hit that share button for your boy. Yeah. Hit that share button for your boy. Hit that like button. See if we can get over 300 likes. Yeah. Thank you guys. Let's get into the Q&A. Let me also look at the poll here. We had 508 votes. I asked you guys, how do you feel about Sony live service games? 45% of you guys said you don't care. 28%, I just want single player games. Yo, these polls, boy, these polls are insane to me, bro. These polls are insane. Wow. Okay. Well, the people have raised their concerns and given their opinions. So there you guys go. Yeah, people saying that they don't care. They don't care. Shout outs to Keith with the live. I was about to say live service. Shout outs to Keith with the gifted subs. Maj with the gifted subs. That's 11 members on the day, man. Thank you guys so much for helping our membership community to continue to thrive and to continue to grow. I love you guys. Thank y'all for that blessing. Let's get into this quick Q&A here. And tag me at Marlon Gaming Nation if you have any questions. Super chats are welcome. I appreciate you guys. Keep voting on the poll there if you have any more questions or anything like that. But yeah, this industry, man. This industry right now, bro. I just don't know what's happening, bro. Everything is happening right in front of our eyes, man. Like, this generation is it's just crazy, man. Launching a console in a pandemic, I felt like was not a smart move. But here we are. Here we are. And that's the reality. So yeah, we all got to deal with it, right? It's either you're in or you're out. We all got to deal with it. He says, I'm going to have to blame you, Marlon. He says, it's your fault. I have a PS5. Remember that God of War stream, and I ordered the God of War bundle. My bad, man. My bad. Mo says, you gonna stream on Twitch again this week, fam? I'm busy, in between this channel and doing other stuff right now. I have I have a couple stuff planned for this week, so we'll see. I mean, it's kind of hard for me to like balance Twitch and do this at the same time, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, I said the generation of jokes. I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's very sad, man. It's very, very sad, bro. It's very, very sad. I don't know. I really don't know, man. But, it's just, this generation is just crumbling, bro. Like, it's just crumbling. It's crumbling right now. Like it's very, very crumbling. I don't know, man. But hopefully we can get, a PlayStation event. I mean, Jeff Grubb did say we're going to be getting a state of play. We'll see if that smooth things over for PlayStation fans. I don't know. You don't know what to expect anymore, man. You just don't know what to expect anymore with these games, bro. Like, you just don't. You just don't know. You don't know what to expect from these companies. You know what I mean? Some people feel like they got lied to. I don't know what else to say. Don't know what else to say, man. But all we can do is just lock in, keep our fingers crossed, and hope for the best. That's all we can do. It says, has it got so bad at Sony and Xbox I don't know, bro. I don't know what's going on right now, bro. Like it's just, I don't know. He says, I'm with you, bro. He says Sony need to bring back Killzone and older IPs. He said, I'm in disbelief, bro. I know, man, but Sony ain't doing that, bro. Like, Sony is on a whole different mindset right now, man. They're on a whole different mindset right now. Like, I've been saying this for the longest time. I've been saying, like, what the heck is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like what's happening right now to our industry? Like, you know what I mean? Like what's happening? You know? And so it's just like, for a lot of people, like, well, Marlon, this makes no sense. I hear you. You know, I hear you, but they're going to do whatever they want to do, man. You know, people been saying, bring back Bloodborne. Can we get a sequel to Bloodborne? You know, bring back SOCOM, bring back Resistance. They're not doing that because people have it to say, oh, well, Marlon, that's past tense. You know, that worked in the past. Like, why are you trying to get Sony to bring back this garbage? Like this makes no sense. Like, what's wrong with you? And I'm just like, I hear you, but what about this or what about that? Or, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know, it's just, don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't have all the answers, bro. I don't know every single thing. You know, I wish I had all the answers and I can tell you guys exactly what's going on here, but I don't. You know, none of us knows what's going on. You know, we getting all these games that are poorly optimized, you know what I mean, for these consoles. And, you know, we're being told that, oh, yeah, we'll patch it later. We'll patch it 6 months later. That's the trend now. We'll patch it later. You know, we'll get to it later. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, don't know, man. And these companies, they don't care. You know, they're in business to make money and to get growth. That's it. If they don't see growth or a way to make money, then they're not going to fool with it at all. And that's just the reality. And that's what people have to, you know, realize here is that these companies, they don't care, bro. They don't care. You know, they don't care about feelings. They don't care about emotions. All they care about is growth. That's it. You know, so it's just going to keep happening, guys. I mean, that's just the narrative at the end of the day. They're going to keep on doing what they do best to make money. That's it. You know, less fan service and more of what the investors want and more of what the shareholders want. It ain't about us. Never been about us. It's always been about what they feel is right and what they know is best. Like, it ain't about us, the gamers, right? You know, we're considered to be like, you know, hey, the afterthought. Like, it's just like, hey, you know, you said greed. I don't know, bro. I don't know what to call it at this point. But I just saying, you know, a lot of this stuff is very disappointing, man. It's just like, bro, like, what is happening right now? You know what I mean? Like what is going on right now? You know, it's just like, well, here we go. You know, well, here we go with this and here we go with that. And it's just like, well, yep, that's what you can expect. PS Pro is the best place to play GTA 6 even for PC players. Yeah, right. Ain't nobody fixing to buy no PS5 Pro if they have a really beefy PC. Most of these dudes are going to wait. You know what I'm saying? Most of these dudes are going to wait. Most of these dudes don't care to, you know, sit here and try to change the narrative like, oh, I need to get a PS5 Pro. No, they're not. They're not going to get a PS5 Pro. Like, they're going to keep their PC and they're going to wait. Just like how some people tell me that, Marlon, it makes no sense to buy the game on PS5, like, or to even buy a PS5 when it's coming to PC a year or two later or 6 months later or 3 months later. It makes no sense in buying a PS5. That's how some people are looking at things right now, you know? So I don't know, man. It's just, you get what you get, you know? You get what you get, bro. Hey, Johnny, what's up, bro? How you doing? You get what you get, bro. You know, maybe some people might buy, maybe some people on PC look at the gameplay for GTA 6 and might buy a Pro. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Don't know. Nobody knows. I said PS5 semi-pro. Ah, man. Don't know, guys. We don't know. We don't know. We don't have all the answers. All we can do is sit here and wait. That's all we can do. Sit here and wait and assume. That's all we can do. And hope for the best. Eliminate says, when did the Pro console start? Pro consoles start PS4 generation. Yep. Oh, man. Sad to say it, bro, but we just got to wait. We got to wait and see what Sony decides to do. That's all we can do. You know, so whatever Sony and Microsoft decides to give us, that's what we're going to get. You know, because they're already not listening to us. You know, so, hey, man. Even though I'm not buying the Pro this generation, Xbox will get laughed at when GTA 6 gets released and it looks twice as good on the PS5 Pro. We'll see. We don't know that. We'll see. We don't know that. We don't know that to be true. We'll see. Live action Minecraft movie has been revealed. Not a big Minecraft guy. It says again, no PC gamer is going to buy a PS5 Pro for one game that their PC will outperform. That's cap. Who knows nowadays, OG? Who knows, man? Can never know what people do, right? Can't speak for everybody because some people, there might be exceptions to the rule. So who knows what people might do? I'm just saying, who knows? You know, like it's the reality at the end of the day. You know, people are going to do what people are going to do. And, you know, we just have to, you know, pick up the pieces in regards to what we think is going to work best. Right. So, yeah. It says Sony might as well sell their legacy IPs to Microsoft, at least from that we know Microsoft would do something. I don't know about all that. You know, Sony ain't gonna do that, bro. Sony's stubborn. They ain't gonna do that. They're not. It said, according to comic book, something Nintendo Switch 2 related reportedly getting revealed this month. In the 18th. And I believe it when I see it. Isaac says, Marlon Gaming, it says, I have a great question. I'm going to buy the Pro physical $700. Hey, man. Good. If Sony does come out with that, then good, man. You know, like I said, some people have the money, some people don't. So it says Sony is like a hard-headed child. It says now they're going to do a second new IP. I hope it's not another live service. Yeah, they have a lot of live service stuff. Also, the Days Gone stuff. Not Days Gone. Sony Ben has a live service game too as well. Like, so there's tons of live service games. Tons. So we will see. Jose says, thanks for the stream. Hey, no problem, bro. No problem, bro. I got you. Thank you. Thank you all for the support, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, it's nuts, man. It's nuts. I mean, at the end of the day, bro, you get what you get. You know, with these consoles. And, yeah, I don't know what else to say, man. Just have to buckle in and see what happens. You know? Buckle in and see what happens. Don't know. Sony is still remaining quiet. They're not really saying much of anything at all. You know? That's the crazy part. They're not saying nothing to us at all. You know, we're still in the dark when it comes to Sony, man. You know, some people claim to know Sony and claim to know what's going on. They don't know. They barely do know. It's only a select few people who do know what's going on at PlayStation. So, we don't know. We don't. No, and they're not gonna say anything. Exactly. Yeah, they're not gonna say anything. You know, they're not gonna say anything at all. Like, they're gonna sit there and be like, oh, I don't know this. I don't know that to be true, or I don't know that, or whatever the case may be. So it's just like, hey man, here we are. Like, it's crazy, man. But hey, I digress. Let's see here. Yo, Yata, what's up, bro? It says if Sony didn't try to money hat Starfield, Microsoft would have not even bought Bethesda. But this proves Sony doesn't have enough IPs and over relying on time exclusives. Man, I don't know, man. They're showing their true colors right now in that regard. I don't know. They've always relied on exclusivity, man. Time exclusivity, third party. That's what carries these consoles and these companies is third party and second party, and then it's first party. I mean, numbers show us that a lot of these companies, they look at third party growth. You know what I'm saying? That's what sell these consoles. I mean, majority of people buy consoles for third party games and not first party. So, there's that, man. Oh, that's awesome, Heatwave. That's awesome. He says, I don't know why these hard-headed console gamers keep coming for PC gamers. He said there is no comparison between the two, period. Hey man, people are gonna, you know how it goes, OG. People are gonna have their opinions. Some people are trolling, some people are just like genuinely feeling the way how they feel about, PC versus consoles and stuff like I said, to each their own. Some people like PCs. Some people like consoles, and there's that division right there. So, obviously, with PC, you can always replace and it can always be more powerful. Console, you get what you get, and that's it for 5 to 10 years. So you got to decide where you fit in. Indiana Jones on the world's most powerful console equal PS5 Pro. Man. He said Pro is the best place to play 4K 60 day one. We'll see. We'll see. He said once the game's on the Pro revealed, keep that same energy. He says I started playing Watch Dogs again just the other day. Oh, that's what's up. He says I want the Pro and we'll sell the Slim for $300. Oh, so you're going to get rid of your Slim. Okay, I see. Halo on the PS5 Pro. Hey, Halo? Nah. Microsoft will be insane to bring Halo to PlayStation. But hey, you never know. You never know. You never know with these companies on what they're going to do. You never know. You never know. You never know what these companies are going to do. He says, I'm going to put PS5 Pro Digital at $549 to $600 to keep costs low. And to make the PS5 Slim disk drive compatible, or buy one if you don't have one. So total cost will be around $650. Daniel, I could see that. That's a very good prediction right there. That makes sense on paper. That's a very, very good prediction right there. Because, yeah, I mean, granted, you never know, man. That could very well be the case. And then that brings down the price of the base PS5. So, yeah. It says price of consoles only going to increase. Might as well just save for a PC. Yeah, for those who can save, for those who can afford it, then by all means do that. Halo and Gears never come into PS. Hey man, never say never. You never know what can happen. You never know. I think that they shouldn't come at all. You know what I mean? Like games like Gears and Halo and Forza should stay on Xbox. But hey, Microsoft is going to do what Microsoft is going to do. If it make money, it makes sense. If it make money, it makes sense. So, yeah, they're going to do whatever they're going to do. If it make money, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it. That's it. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. People are gonna buy whatever they're gonna buy. People are gonna build whatever PC they want to build. It says, where's the state of play? Jeff Grubb said later down. later down this month, towards the end of the month. So, yeah, you're going to be waiting a little time for that state of play. I think they're going to reveal the Pro like next week, maybe via blog post. We'll see. And then after that, then they're going to do the Pro. Then they're going to do the state of play. Or who knows, maybe they might do the state of play next week. We'll see. We'll see. We don't know. It's hard to predict Sony, man. Sony is one of the hardest companies to predict on what they're doing. So we can only hope, my guy. We can only hope. That's all I can say. That's all I can say on that matter right now. We can only hope, because at the end of the day, these companies are going to do what they're going to do. Make no mistake. Yo, thank you for subscribing, Tarnish36. Welcome to the channel, my G. I'm surprised I did not. Oh, that paused the notification. Oh, sorry. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you for being here. God bless, bro. Welcome aboard, man. Welcome aboard. I didn't even realize I had the notification off. Yeah, if you're brand new, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button and see if we can get over 300 likes. It says I have a 3080 and I don't even use it. He says, but when I have used it, it was good. Like, oh, really? I says I have to make a switch. Hey, man, wait until you see the new graphics card that's fixing to drop. The 5080, 5090s. Yeah, man. 3080 aged like wine, though, for sure. It said you think Sony should come out and talk about the Pro to better understand. Yeah, I don't know. I think we could possibly get that. We have gotten that with the PS5, the road to PS5, which that wasn't meant for us. It was meant for developers. But yeah, I think Sony should come out and talk about it. But we'll see. We will see. We will see. We will see, man. We will see if they do that. You just don't know with these companies, man. You just don't know what you're going to get, You just don't know what you're going to get with these companies. Like, it's just kind of hard to predict on what they're going to do, You said the generation is bottleneck. Oh, my God. Generation is bottlenecked, huh? I don't know, my brother. I don't know. Don't know. Bottleneck. Bottleneck, you say? Bottleneck. The generation is bottlenecked. That's interesting to say the least. Bottlenecked. I don't know what to believe anymore, my brother. Don't know. You just don't know what to believe anymore. With these companies, man, you get what you get and they expect you to roll with it, right? So, yeah. You said Concord was developed in 4 years. I thought it was 8 years. Honey Buns, you leaving?
Yeah, here. She's laying down.
Oh.
Do you have my spare key?
Oh, it's on the. Wait, what happened to your main key?
I have it, but I was just gonna take the one key.
Oh, it should be on the desk in the bat cave.
Do you have your entrance card? I still haven't found that from you.
What in the world are you not gonna have? Here. Love you. He said, Marlon, stop worrying. I'm not worrying. It's just, I don't know, man. I just have low expectations, bro. Like, low expectations when it's all said and done. It says a Killzone resistance mix will be a great talk to Sony Marlon. It will be great, but don't know if they're gonna do that. Over the last 4 years. Oh, well. It's sad. The results are very sad. That's all I can say. The results are very sad. The results are very sad. Zone of the Enders remake, Armored Core 6. Count me in. Wishful thinking, huh? Zone of the Enders. Wishful thinking. I hear that. I hear that for sure. Oh, guys, it sucks, man. But what are we gonna do? What are we going to do? He says, watch how hype Marlon be when he see Death Stranding 2 on the Pro. Here you go. Here you go. Hey, man, at least it's something that we haven't seen yet, right? Maybe that might get people hyped. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But for right now, lukewarm, man. Lower expectations. Make sure y'all boys hit that like button for your boy. Lower expectations. That's all we can do. That's all we know how to do is lower expectations right now. Can't get too hype. Can't get too hype, bro. Sony should bring back PS1 and PS2 classics and make them a new reimagined. Been saying that, bro. Don't think we're going to get that. Don't think we're going to get that. But what are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? I don't think we are going to get that, my brother. We don't know what to expect from Sony anymore, man. Like it's just, I don't know, man. Whole different Sony, bro. Whole different Sony. Said Kojima showing too many videos. His new one tweet literally showed Death Stranding. Oh yeah. Kojima loves to tease stuff. Yeah, it's coming, man. It's coming. They already confirmed that they're gonna show more of it at the end of the month. So it's coming. So of course he's just building hype and anticipation and things of that nature. So, there's that. Is the first one to be, I said, Marlon is the first one to be hype about the Pro facts. Oh man, I don't even know what to be hype about no more, my brother. It's just, my energy is just down right now. It just, for everything in gaming right now, it's just, I don't know, man. Don't know, my brother. Don't know. Don't know. We'll see what happens, Just got to take everything with a grain of salt. Take everything with a grain of salt. We need a moment of silence for Concord. Oh, man. Yeah, it's sad, man. It's very sad, Very, very, very sad. Very, very sad, man. It's just like, what is happening to our industry right now? He says, Roberto Serrano tweets say Sony changed up the show at TGS Pro announcement very soon. What? Oh, my God. Man, listen, bro. Roberto Serrano. What did Roberto said? Come on, bro. Let me check and see what Roberto's saying. I don't see anything from Roberto's. Let me check the Discord. So I don't see nothing from Roberto. Whoops. Wrong thing. Let's check the Discord. I don't see anything about that in the Discord. But we'll see. We will see. We will see. We'll see. We will see what happens, right? We'll see. Said bring back Heavenly Sword. Bring OG titles back and Sony will sell SOCOM. Yeah, not gonna happen, bro. We ain't getting that, bro. It's not happening, bro. Kilo says, I meant to tell you, dope shirt, man. Love seeing your little princess earlier. Says, I have 3 daughters, so I know how it is. Lavalai says, keep up the great work on the podcast and the streams, family. Hey, appreciate that, bro. Thank you so much. Yeah. It's awesome, man. It's definitely awesome. She just coming in here, busting down the door, want to see what I'm doing, hear my voice and everything like that. It's a blessing. Yeah, appreciate that, fam. Appreciate that. It says SOCOM should be Sony COD. All we can do is hope, guys. That's all we can do is hope. Anybody get an Astrobot? I want to ask you guys that. Anybody said, dang, I missed the little one. She's so... Yeah. She's been coming in and out of here earlier. Anybody get an Astrobot? Anybody bought the controller? Anybody bought the controller and stuff like that? Anthony Smith, what's up, bro? Anybody bought the controller for Astrobot? Anybody buying Astrobot? I mean, that's a PS5 exclusive game that's coming out, what, in 2 days? In 2 days. So, hey, man, I hope Astrobot kind of smooth things over for you guys, make y'all happy. I don't know. I don't know at this point, bro. I don't know what else to say at this point. I'm just going to keep it a buck with y'all. Don't know what to expect nowadays. It's a fair game. It's a fair trade for a lot of people. Oh, you're getting both this week? Okay, it says I'm making my husband buy Astrobot. I do not know how to buy it. Oh, okay. Gaskin, you're something else, man. Isn't Space Marine next week? I think Space Marine is next week, so I'll try to have some coverage of that on PC for you guys. It says, not my type of game, but I hope it does well for the Crying Pony Nation. Oh, it's tomorrow? Is it? I thought they said the game was coming out on the 9th. Wait, no way. Space Marine is tomorrow? Shut up. What? No, it's not. Yeah, it says the 9th. Nah, it's not coming out tomorrow. I'm looking on their website right now and it's saying Best Buy. It's saying 9/9/2024. So I don't know what people are talking about. Oh, early access. Oh, I ain't got no early access money. I said, bro, no, not wasting my money on that controller. No. Yeah, I ain't got no early access money. Bro, that's $100, bro. Unless somebody donate for us to get that game, yeah. I'm not I can't do it. I don't have that type of bread right now. $100. Oof. I can't do it. Yeah, I'm planning on doing some PC coverage of the game, but I'm just gonna have to wait till Monday, bro. I ain't got no $100 for that. No, sir. Nope. Can't do it. I'm not doing it, bro. Sorry. It says, will you stream Astrobot? That's the hopefully I get a chance to. We'll see. I mean, I would love to. We'll see. Sony, I said Sony brought back Medieval and Spyro, but forgot about the Legend Croc. I'm done, bro. That's all, that's Spyro is Microsoft now, so yeah, man, you know how it goes, bro. Hey, there you go, Fahim. There you go. There you go, man. I ain't got $100 like that, bro. Like I said, unless somebody donate $100 specifically for Space Marine on PS5, then we'll stream it tomorrow. Other than that, I can't do it. Man, listen, bro. I have my daughter to take care of, bro, and hey, man, got this roof. Plus, it just came out that the insurance company is not gonna cover the full cost of repairing my house. I got other fishes to fry right now. Like I don't have $100 just to drop on early access for a game. I can't do it. I can't do it. So thanks for the dono. There's a lot of other things going on.
Helldivers 2 greater than Space Marine 2. Man shrugging. Fire.
Man, I know both looks real good. Both looks real good, man. Yeah, so I ain't got that type of bread right now. And shoot, I had to end up canceling my my controller, my Astrobot controller, because can't do it, man. I have other things behind the scenes going on right now. You guys know how it is, man. It's not easy around here. You know what I mean? Got a family to take care of, bro. I got a house that I have to repair. Insurance company ain't coming through. So got to come out of pocket for that. That's more important right now. I like to keep it real with you guys. Only the essentials. If we don't need it, we ain't buying it. So I'm just going to keep it a buck. I'm not fixing to spend no $100 on no Space Marine. It is what it is. Sorry. Plus 2, it's sold out right now. So yeah, I'm not about to. I ain't about to do all that, bro. Oh man. He says exactly why I'm selling my house. Insurance is a scam. Yeah, man. Insurance stuff is a joke. You know what I'm saying? It's a joke. They're not gonna cover everything, so you already know how that goes. You might as well just get it done yourself. Get it fixed yourself. I mean, the storm came, rip off, parts of the roof. So, got to get that fixed. Got to get the gutter fixed. Got to get one of our neighbors came over and said that they will go half on the fence. So got to sort that out to get, their side and my side fixed. And then the other fence that's right next to the office here, that's torn down, So, that's more important to me right now. You know what I mean? Getting all that stuff sorted out. Like I can't do it. Can't. Oh yeah, that's all they do is take your money, Kilo. That's all they do is take your money, bro. That's all they do is take your money. You already know how it goes, man. A lot of you guys with houses, you know how it is. It ain't cheap. You know what I'm saying? It is not cheap. So got to do what you got to do. Gots to do what you got to do. It said Marlon Gaming Nation says, I have an amazing question. It says you should be hyped for PS5 Pro announcement. We'll see, man. We'll see. Once the console gets announced, and we'll take it from there, bro. He says we had a tornado hit here in Temple, Texas, tore up everything. Oh man, that sucks, bro. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope you bounce back. I really hope you bounce back, bro. It's tough. Oh, wait a minute. We got some Space Marine reviews. Oh, my God. Here we go. I forgot about the reviews for Space Marine. So, pretty solid scores across the board. Shinobi 602, make sure you go give him a follow. ZTGD9. So a bunch of 9s. 8s, 7s, 4.5, 4. So solid. 84 on Metacritic, 83 on OpenCritic. That's what's up, man. Let me put a timestamp on this. Space Marine reviews. Those are some solid review scores. I know some of you guys are gonna buy the game regardless of reviews or not, but it does look really, really good though. But yeah, there's a lot of hype, regarding the game. So there's that. So yeah, there's all the prices of those Astrobot controllers are ridiculous, bro. Let me check on eBay real quick. Let me check on eBay. eBay. It's eBay. Astrobot controller. Oh, God, have mercy. Woyoy. Look at this. This is where all your PS5 Pros are going to go. Are you guys ready? Look at this. OMG. Look at all this. This is where your PS5 Pros are going to go. Look at this. 100 new listing. $183. $183. He said, yeah, $150 at Walmart. Oh, Lord have mercy. They can keep that controller, bro. I don't have the money right now to buy that controller, so they can keep that mug. They can keep that mug, bro. As high as $183, bro. That is insane for a controller. No, sir. No, sir. If it ain't a pro controller, ain't worth it. But hey, man, to each their own. But on that note, guys, I'm not going to hold y'all up. Thank y'all so much for y'all blessing today. Keith, shout outs to you. Shout outs to Maj. Shout outs to everybody who donates to the channel to help the channel grow even further. Thank you guys so much. Let's see if we can get over 300 likes on today's show, man. We're trying to keep the show consistent for you guys. I'm planning on doing some more Black Myth Wukong for you guys, but I have that. I got to plan that out for the remaining part of this week. We'll see if I can do it this week or not. Because it's just so busy, man. So much news stories dropping. Got to keep you guys informed and everything like that. So I'm just going to say a quick prayer for all of you guys. Father God, we come before you right now, thanking you, God, for everybody that's in here. I pray, Lord God, that everybody that poured in finances, Lord God, I pray, Lord God, that you'll give it back to them 100-fold. Bless those who are not feeling well or sick right now. Heal them, Father God, and restore broken hearts right now. Thank you, Father God, for the time that we spend together. Protect them wherever they are right now. In Jesus' holy name we pray. Amen. God bless you guys, man. Stay blessed. If you're out there, you're at work right now, just keep doing your thing, man. Keep doing your thing. Get home safe to your family. And just try to stay out of trouble, guys. And I'll see you guys on the next one, man. Be blessed, be easy. Your boy time is expired right now. I do have to get going. So we're actually over our time here today. So love you guys, man. Be blessed, be easy. God bless y'all. Godspeed. Keep it gaming. And yeah, man, we out. Peace. Love you guys.
To LA with it. To LA with it. Yeah. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Anything I do for the gang. Took those L's and I took that blame. All money in, we ain't copping no chain. Feel like Ice Cube cause a dead good day. Don't need 3 whips, don't need no race. I'ma keep it simple in the Chevy I skate. Thank the Lord every time I wait. Lace my shoes and I get to that cake. Heads up, I'm coming. is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. 10 toes down, I'ma ride